Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is September 8th, 2025. I want to start the video by giving thanks to a person from Connecticut. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's see. I think I had the live stream on private. Hopefully it's not on private now. Let's see if more people join. Anyways, I want to give thanks to a person from Connecticut who sent me a hat today. And I usually don't even do live streams like that anymore. You guys notice? I only come on here when there's something really big happens. But I wanted to do a live stream because I wanted to thank this person. So this is the hat right here. It's the NFL hat with all the teams on it. Appreciate it. God knows that I wear a lot of hats. It's a little big, but I'm still gonna wear it because I do appreciate the gift, the gesture. And thank you, Justin. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna wear it actually right now. Yeah, but it's a little big, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. It's the thought that counts, man. Speaking of the NFL, though, man. Listen, man. I gotta admit, this was. It's been a while since I started like the first week of football, the way we did this week. Like out of the 5 games that we gave out this week, we got every game correct. And yesterday I thought I was gonna get one wrong because I thought the Bills was gonna lose. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, damn, they're really gonna give Josh Allen that 41st loss, but the miracle comeback happened, and that saved us from going 4-1. So we started off the week 5-0. Chiefs, Eagles, Bengals, 49ers, and the Bills yesterday. Of course, the Chiefs lost, but we had the Chiefs losing to the Chargers, making Jim Harbaugh 6-0 in week 1 when Sao Paulo, Brazil, where the game was at, it equals 60. Jim Harbaugh is now 6-0 to start off the NFL season in week 1. And let me just show you guys on the Gematria data so you guys can see exactly what I mean. Yeah, once I saw that, I even wrote lock on the Patreon. I mean, these type of riddles, I love it when the games is in a different country. It's always synced up with the country, the ritual. You see how Sao Paulo, Brazil, hopefully I'm saying that right, equals 60 in Gematria, the most pure. Jim Harbaugh, the head coach of the Chargers, he became 6-0 in week 1 at the perfect location. And I think the name of the stadium is also 60, if I'm not mistaken, where the game was played at. Of course, the Eagles' Big 44 ritual in tribute to Beyonce. If you guys remember what I posted on my community tab, I show how the death of Giorgio Armani was synced up with Beyonce. He died on the day that she turned 44 years old. Of course, he died in Milan. And this was I didn't expect the NFL to pay such a big tribute to Beyonce, but I knew his death was synced up with Beyonce, and I knew the NFL game was going to be synced up with Armani. But it's amazing how they came. They brung it all together in the NFL game. They paid tribute to Armani and they paid tribute to Beyonce on her 44th birthday. That's why there was 44 points in that game. Notice the Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20 after a lightning delay. When lightning equals 44. Big tribute to Jay-Z as well, Mr. Carter. That's why they had the little spit ritual. Carter spit on number 4, Dak Prescott. 4-point game. Jay-Z born on the 4th, Beyonce born on the 4th. I spoke about this before, how they both have a home, I think in Beverly Hills, shaped like a number 4. And the reason supposedly is because They were both born the 4th, but there's definitely something deeper with that. See, this is their home. I don't know where in Bel Air. It's actually in Bel Air. And $88 million. Of course, rapper equals 88. And notice it's shaped like the number 4. And now they had a massive 4 ritual on the day she turned 44 years old. And they had Giorgio Armani pass away in Milan, which equals 40, what is it? Milan. What is it as 44? Milan, Italy? I think I wrote Paris. Yeah, Milan, Italy, where Giorgio Armani passed away. It also has Gematria 44, like lightning. Actually, Milan by itself is 49. He died on 4/9, like how Dallas equals 49 and Eagles equals 49. On 4/9, they start off the season to start off the NFL season. That was on Thursday night football game. Yeah, Milan by itself is 49, right? It's also 22 like Eagles. And I don't know if you guys noticed the Armani symbol it's actually an eagle. So, and notice the initials for Giorgio Armani is GA, like Georgia. Georgia's also 44, and that's where this guy's from. Actually, is it what is it? Something about Georgia and Jalen Carter. But the name Jalen Carter is also 44. That was the guy who spit on Dak Prescott. And what is it about him? Oh yeah, his birthday. Born on April 4th. So such a ritual, man. I mean, and notice what I wrote here in my community post. Beyonce knows in 2005 at the 77th Academy Awards, she wore a autumn winter 2005 Giorgio Armani pride dress. And then in 2007, Beyonce and Giorgio Armani, they launched the Imperial Armani Scent Diamonds at the Renaissance's flagship in Piazza Duomo on December 17, 2007, the day that that was actually Pope Francis's birthday in Milan. So these two have a lot of history from working together to her wearing his dress at the awards to then him dying on her 44th birthday. And of course, Kill and Execution is 44. And then on the Thursday night football game, they paid tribute to both individuals, Beyonce and Mr. Giorgio Armani. Of course, Beyonce, her nickname is Cowboy Carter. That's why they had Mr. Jalen Carter spit on the cowboy. Carter, Sean Carter, Beyonce Carter. Amazing, 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 amazing stuff. So yeah, so again, this has been the first week where we've gone perfect. It's not easy. I'm not gonna act like it's gonna be happen every week because it's not. But hopefully if the riddles are this clear for at least the first six weeks, then you guys should make a lot of money on the Patreon. So let's hope that we can find riddles like the Cowboys game more in week 2 because this was such a money grab right here. And of course the Eagles were big favorites, but still, I mean, even if you money line them at negative 300, you're still guaranteed to make 100. I mean, depending on how much you make, how much you bet, but this is one of those locks that you cannot fade. And there's a lot more to this game. But I mean, do we really need to see more 44 points on a 44th birthday. They win by 4 points. The number that identifies Beyonce and Carter. They had a Cowboy, Jalen Carter, spit on a no. They had an Eagles player, Jalen Carter, spit on a Cowboy, Dak Prescott, who wears the number 4. And the guy who spit on him, born on 4-4, his name equals 44. I mean, come on. And Jay-Z also has an album called 444. Because the word rapper really equals 44. It equals 444. Any words that equals 74 equals 444. Like killing. Like how they killed Mr. Giorgio Armani on that day. And then for the game to have 44 combined points is just... Let me take a look at the box score. Philadelphia had 144 combined passing yards. You write out the number 44 equals 144. Anyways, yeah. So that was a give. That was a gimme. We spoke about this, right? Jim Harbaugh became 6-0 in week 1s. I stood away from the Buccaneers game. This was a tricky game. I was expecting 25 points in this game, but they won with 23. Because this game was on the 25-day numerology on 9-7. I think Tampa Bay and Falcons are both 25. But they fell just short of the 25 points. We definitely had the Bengals over the Browns. Big favorites, but if you parlayed it like I asked you guys to, there's definitely multiply your parlay. Yeah, Bengals, 49ers. The Steelers game was also a money grab. Big money grab. Justin Fields picked up his 31st loss against his former team. Steelers equals 31. Big number with them. And somebody's calling. Make sure my audio is good. Okay, my audio is good. Yeah, the word spit equals 44 and lightning equals 44. If I left that out. But what is it about Aaron Rodgers? He picked up his 165th. He picked up his 165th career win. New York Jets equals 165. You guys see that? 165 on 9-7. Stayed on 97 losses. You guys see the 48? The Steelers picked up their 48th win in week 1. Steelers record in week 1. They now have 48 wins. New York Jets equals 48. That was another gimme. Money grab right here. Another money grab. Giants and Commanders, we stood away from that one. Panthers, we stood away from that one. Titans, we stood away from that one. We had the 49ers. This is perfectly synced up with Brock Purdy. I don't remember the exact decode, but it was synced up from his birthday to the game. I think it was 254 days. San Francisco 49ers, 254. And it was a bunch of other things too. Let me show you guys something, right? When you write out San Francisco 49ers on Derek's calculator, if you write it out and then you don't adjust it, you have to go here. You see where it says smart? You have to click on where it says reduced because it's going to give you different values. The reduced values, those are the Gematria values that really matter. So you see how it changed from 1/4 to whatever it was before to now it's 78 in the most pure, 254. Yesterday was 254 days after Brock Purdy's birthday. The name of the team is 254. And there was a bunch of other things too, but the point I'm trying to make is you have to change the settings on the calculator if you want to get the accurate Gematria values for teams that have numbers in it. All right, so it doesn't matter for any other team, but if you have a team where like the Philadelphia 76ers, for example. So any team that has a number and the name of the team. You had to adjust it in the settings to get the accurate values. You see, these are the accurate values for Philadelphia 76ers. If you don't adjust it, if you leave it on smart, you're going to get these values, and then it's going to throw off your decode. For those of you who like to decode on your own. So make sure you adjust the settings. Otherwise, you're not going to see that the true ritual. Packers, Lions stood away from that one. Rams stood away from that one. Bills, we had the Bills over the Ravens. This was a nail biter, to say the least. Huge comeback at the end. There was a lot of scary things on the Bills side, but I knew the Bills were going to prevail, and they did. And these are my Patreon notes. Oh yeah, here it is. I have my notes here. So yeah, it was 254 days after Brock Purdy's birthday, and Mike McDonald, San Francisco. No, he's not the San Francisco. He's the head coach of the Seahawks. He fell to 10-8, and his next game was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you guys go back to the Steelers game, go look at the time, how much time was left when they kicked the field goal to take the lead. It was 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Oh man, Mike McDonald. I think they should have updated his thing. Yeah, you see how he's 10-8. He's 10-8 for his career. The next game is against the Pittsburgh Steelers on September 14th. Pittsburgh Steelers goes 108. Actually, I'm gonna look it up for you guys to see it. Let's see, Steelers versus Jets highlights. I'm only gonna play like the last seconds. Yeah, only the last seconds. We have to watch the ad, otherwise it won't play. This is why I always tell you guys, pay attention to the time on the clock. How much time is left on the clock? That is always a huge indicator of who's going to win the game. All right, so I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I just want to show you guys the moment they kick the field goal. All right, we're going to just... Okay, so there's 112 left right here. The Steelers are still down 31-32. You see, right now, they're still 31-32. There's 1 minute and 8 seconds left. And look, they're about to kick the field goal. You see that? So they kicked the field goal with 1:08 on the clock. And of course, he makes it. Now it's 1:06 after the kick. And then it's 1:03. Of course, it's the 106 NFL season, right? But let me just show you. I'm going to play that a little bit so you guys can see it. I don't think they're going to show it. The time. Oh, here it is. You see it? Perfect shot. That's the perfect shot right here. Look at that. Pittsburgh Steelers. You see, once you know the gematria of the team's name and you pay attention to the clock, pay attention to the numbers that they're showing you, a 60-yard field goal attempt. Pittsburgh Steelers is 108. All right, like I said, Mike McDonald, he became 10-8 before his game against the Steelers. The Steelers won the game yesterday against the Jets after this field goal was made from a 60-yard attempt. A lot of people might think it's gonna miss, but if you're paying attention to the gematria of the team's name and how much time is left on the clock, you can make the right decision in case you're live betting. All right, so let me just take a screenshot of this. This is perfect right here. That way we don't have to even click on the video. Look at that shot right there. Isn't that perfect? Perfect. Perfect ritual. Coach Davis on 31 wins, about to give Justin Fields his 31st loss of the season. Steelers equals 31. And, yeah, like I said, the Jets, they also gave the Steelers their 48th win in Week 1 and their 165th career win to Aaron Rodgers. Think about Aaron Rodgers picking up his 165th career win against his former team. How perfect is that? Perfect shot right here. I'm actually going to upload this on my Instagram, and I'm going to put it on the top. Pittsburgh Steelers goes 108. And 108 is a special number. You guys should know that. Geometry. It's 108. Forwards and backwards. Gematria is geometry and language. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, this was an awesome week, man. 5-0. Hopefully it continues to week 2. Today we have the Vikings and Bears on Monday Night Football. The winner of this game is already on Patreon, so I'm gonna leave a link in the comment section if you guys are interested in that. I'm not gonna make that many videos because, to be honest, I don't want a lot of people on my Patreon. To be honest, I know it's gonna sound weird because it's like, well, then why are you promoting it? But you know, in the recent years, whenever I have too many people there, they start trolling and start like causing a lot of chaos and disruption. See, now I have around 80 to 90 people there. And I like it like that because it's calm. The people that are there are just there about their money. They're not there to cause division. They're not there promoting their channel or go come to my Discord. Oh, my Patreon is better. Follow this guy. They're not doing that over there. Right now, on my Patreon, it's very peaceful. And one of the reasons is because once I see somebody causing chaos, I'm removing them. If you're gonna join the Patreon, please join because you want to help out others and because you want to contribute. Don't join to cause disruption. And if we get a pick wrong, so what? You move on and we get it. And we get, there's more games tomorrow. We're not gonna be 100%. But if people join and they want to, you know, almost like, I don't know, like divide the community within the community. I don't understand that. To create your own channel, build your own fan base, and do your own decodes. You know, I've been doing this for 7 years. I have a long track record of being correct. So yeah, we've gotten stuff wrong, but I build my following off of my hard work. A lot of you like to come on different platforms and just start like promoting your stuff. Like that's not gonna change anything for you because people are gonna go even if they go on your Patreon and they're gonna notice like this guy doesn't know what he's doing. You have to earn your spot. You can't just, you know, be a vulture. You guys never see me on Zachary Hubbard's Patreon telling people to join mine. I've never gone on this guy's Patreon promoting my stuff. Never, ever done that. Or anybody else's, or call me kinfolks chat. I never. Guy has 100,000 subs. You never see me on this channel trying to promote my channel. No, I build my channel from the ground up. People don't want to do that though. They want to come on different platforms and start promoting their stuff. And at the end of the day, they don't even know how to decode properly. They steal other people's work and then claim that it's theirs. Unbelievable. Anyways, the link is going to be in the chat, in the comment section of this video for the Patreon. And again, the moment you start trolling, you're going to get deleted. If you don't believe me, ask, what's this guy named Rick Sports. He's been begging me to come back on my Patreon. I tell him no. Because he's always talking shit, always running his fucking mouth. Good guy, but you're a piece of shit. And you know that. And I know you're watching because you watch all my shit. You learned a lot of this shit from me. Anyways, good luck tonight. And let's see what happens. And again, thank you for the hat to Justin. Appreciate you, man. You guys have a good Monday. And I'll see you soon. Whenever there's something real big to cover, I'll definitely come back on the YouTube live. But yeah, like I said, I'm always on Instagram though. This is my number one platform. I don't even blog anymore like I used to. Whenever I see a story that needs to be covered, I just post it on my Instagram page. At Simple Truth Television. You know, I wanted to speak about this guy's death. Davey Johnson, he died at the age of 82. He was the manager for the Mets in 1986. The last time the Mets won the World Series 39 years ago. You know, I'm not gonna let these type of rituals confuse me because these were the type of things that were making me lean on the Mets last year. You know, they had all these players and coaches and managers die from the World Series roster, and The script was something else. It was synced up with the Dodgers and Vince Scully. So we're gonna definitely keep an eye on it. If the Mets do, are far in the playoffs, we're definitely gonna revisit the death of Davey Johnson. He did die 147 days before his birthday, which is interesting because World Series is 147. So again, I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. Yeah, but Simple True Television, my Instagram, this is where I post most of my stuff. You gotta love this though. This influencer was found dead in Brazil the same day as the Thursday night football game in Brazil. Rituals. I know you guys heard about this. Floyd Mayweather is about to fight Mike Tyson soon. I think next year around March. Can't wait for the 42 racial shaming numbers behind this fight. Yeah, we spoke about Giorgio Armani dying on Beyonce's birthday and stuff like that. All elite Corso's college teams he played on or coached for one on Saturday. Gotta ask yourself, what are the odds? 6 different teams. They all have won. What a parlay that would have been. Funk Master Flex retires Hot 97 after 33 years. Yeah, all right. I'll leave it there. Thanks everybody for the support. I do appreciate it, man. All right, you guys enjoy your Monday. Peace.